What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Trey Jones. Today we're going to be talking about anxiety, how you can feel every little sensation and pain. It is unreal. Go ahead and smash that like button down below if you're ready to kick anxiety in the butt. Now leave me a comment down there as well, guys. Today's question of the day, which if you answer that and you're subscribed, you get a chance at getting a shout out tomorrow. So I'm going to pick two people who answer the question. Who do you lean on the most for your support as far as anxiety? All right. For me, I leaned on my mother. You know, she was the person that I could count on the most. So maybe you have a mother, a father, a brother or sister that helped you out. Maybe it's a husband or a wife, a girlfriend, boyfriend, a therapist, a YouTuber, a friend, somebody. Let us know down below. If you didn't have anybody or you don't have anybody, be honest about that. It's all about opening up and sharing with other people. You'd be surprised at how much you can help somebody else feel less, alone by sharing the information that you have and your experience as well. So I have two shout outs who answered the question from yesterday. So a big shout out and huge thank you to Byron and Captain Computer. Very interesting YouTube name. Thank you for being proactive and participating in yesterday's question of the day. So now to the topic. It's a good one. It's a doozy. This is something that plagued me for years, being very, very sensitive, very focused, very aware, very in tune with what was going on inside my body. See, when I had my first panic attack, which I've told you guys a million times how it went down, 6 hours long, I thought I was having a heart attack, had all these crazy symptoms. In that moment, I was convinced that I had heart disease. So consequently, I had a seed of fear that was just very embedded in my mind, and it wasn't just going to come out. In fact, I didn't understand how anxiety works, so all the symptoms that I would get over the next few weeks probably buried that seed even further into my subconscious mind. It wasn't nipped in the bud. I didn't get any amazing reassurance that made me feel better. The tension that had built up from that panic attack lasted for weeks, so I continued to experience symptoms. So I believed with everything in my soul that I had heart disease. Okay, no matter who told me what, that's what I believed. That's how much this fear controlled me. So whenever we're very fearful of disease or sickness or anything, okay, whatever symptoms we're dealing with, which these are going to vary from person to person, you start trying to protect yourself. And that's what I believe this highly sensitive and super aware state that we get in is. We're trying to protect ourselves. We're trying to find out any little thing that's going on with us and see if it's something harmful so we can get help or panic, one or the other, all right? And I would do both. I would have panic attacks after getting random sensations. It would send me to the ER if I had random sensations, or it would send me to Google, which many of you have gone there. Do not do that. Just don't, okay? Googling your symptoms is not healthy. Go to a doctor if you need some answers. So I would do those three things. Go to the doctor quite often to get reassurance. I would Google, and I would panic over my symptoms. Now, what were these symptoms? What were these sensations? Now, these were things, some of these things, guys, you probably dealt with before anxiety took over your life, right? But you just weren't as in tune with it. You weren't super focused or aware with it. You weren't as sensitive to it. So I'm talking about things like gurgling or bubbles in your stomach. Okay, heart rate is a whole nother can of worms, okay? My primary fear was heart disease, so I'd never really paid too much attention to my heart before this happened. But now, I was always trying to hear my heart, okay? I was always trying to focus in on it. And I would always have my fingers here, of course, self-checking for my heart rate. I would have it on my chest, on my wrist, and I would notice any type of little speed up or slow down of my heart. Unbelievable, right? Eventually, I got so aware of my heart, I could actually take my pulse without checking anything. I could just feel it. And that freaked me out because I was so aware of my heart. Everything felt so much more scary, okay? It also made me feel like my blood pressure was nuts, which it was high because of my anxiety. But I thought that just because I could feel all of these things so much more, that it was a very serious situation. I remember laying on my pillow at night and hearing my heartbeat in my ear, okay, just hearing my heart, and it would freak me out. I was like, I don't remember ever hearing this before. And I really didn't remember hearing that before. But I was so focused in on it this time around because of my anxiety and my fear that now it was, very evident to me, and it freaked me out. I remember seeing my heartbeat in my stomach for really the first time in my life. That freaked me out. I thought I was going to have some horrible issue. I thought that meant I had horrible heart disease or that I had bad blood pressure because I could see it pulsating in my stomach, not realizing that I was just thin. And really, it doesn't matter. I mean, thin people can see it more than heftier people. But if you are hefty, it's still not abnormal to see your heart beat in your stomach. I remember having my legs crossed one day, and I remember seeing my leg do like this with my heart. Freaked me out. Thought that was another confirmation that I had some horrible heart disease. I was noticing things all over my body, that I didn't used to notice, whether it had been there or I was just, sometimes your eyes will even deceive you. You'll really make yourself believe, no, that's definitely bigger than what it was yesterday, okay? Something else, you're very focused, you're aware, you're noticing things. Anxiety can actually cause you to bring in more light through your eyes. So this is another example. So now you're seeing eye floaters and stuff that may have been there forever, which is just debris in your eye. But now that more light's coming through, it's so much more evident. So whatever symptom that you're dealing with, guys, you can feel it probably tenfold more so than what you did before. The average person may deal with some of the symptoms that you're dealing with every once in a while, and it doesn't really faze them, okay? And this also comes to pain. Any little bit of pain that you're dealing with, which many of you are going through tremendous pain. I went through a ton too, okay? So any type of tension, stomach cramps, stomach pain, chest pain, headaches, we're going to be much more sensitive to those feelings, to that pain, to that hurt. So we're very negative minded during our anxiety phase. So we can actually make this pain much, much worse. And then what do? We concentrate on this pain. We focus on it. It makes the pain even more severe for us. And whenever we have fear coupled with that, it's so much more scary. So just realize if you're doing this, if you're very sensitive to every little freaking thing going on in your body and you deal with anxiety, that is extremely normal, okay? That is extremely normal. So something I eventually had to do towards my recovery was to almost... I had to desensitize myself to this. Of course, now, I don't focus. I don't even feel a lot of the things I used to feel. I had to kind of welcome those feelings of being super aware and almost embrace my symptoms. And I know that sounds scary. Some of you aren't at that point. But once you start to get a handle and feel like you're getting a little bit of control in your anxiety, I want you to experiment with that. You're just exposing yourself to your fears, to your symptoms. And it's really harmless, okay? You're just kind of embracing it. You're like, oh, I can see my heartbeat in my stomach. That's kind of cool, it's not killing me. I've been seeing it forever. Oh, I can hear my heartbeat in my ear. How dangerous is this? You know what I mean? So just challenge and really evaluate your thoughts, and you'll see that a lot of them are actually irrational. But guys, I don't replace a professional, licensed mental health professional, and definitely don't replace a doctor, okay? So I don't want to give out dangerous information. This is just based on my experience, what I went through. I felt all of my symptoms so much more because of my anxiety. They seemed so much more severe than they actually were. I was extremely sensitive to pain or to any sensation that was going on in my body. I was so in tune and so aware, so focused. So if you're dealing with that, you are not alone, all right? Especially if you have health anxiety like I did. I would just really focus in. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did get some value, maybe it was just to make you feel less alone. That's kind of what these videos are about. I'm not like some super professional with my videos. You see me right here in the car. I'm about to actually go do a little bit of grocery shopping. It's cold outside, so I think we're gonna grab some taco soup ingredients and do it big tonight for that. It just sounds good. Guys, remember to answer the question of the day in the comment section down below. Who do you lean on the most for your anxiety, okay, for support? Let us know. I'll be picking 2 more people to give a shout out tomorrow. Yeah, there's more value down in the description. Guys, if you want some anxiety coaching, just email me. I'm actually getting booked up pretty quick for this week, so if you want to jump in on there and do a session with me, this is just purely life coaching. It doesn't replace therapy or anything like that. It's more so from somebody that's experienced. And I do have some great strategy. Tons of people are seeing some amazing results from it already. I love doing this. So if you want to see me in addition to a therapist, email me. It's down below in the description and in the first pinned comment. It's a cool opportunity. I respect the people who do it. It just shows that how proactive they're actually being and how serious they are about recovery. There are other resources down below in the description. Check those out. There's books, workbooks for anxiety to help you out, journals. Also, there's some online therapy down there if you are interested in that. It's cheaper, convenient. You can do it at home or on your phone. You don't have to actually venture out to go do it. So that's something that's available. And subscribe if you haven't, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I've been enjoying doing videos again more regularly. I'm going to keep this going. And hit the notification bell as well, guys, so you can get updates when I put these videos out. And also, join all my social media down below. If you haven't joined my Instagram, my Twitter, my Snapchat, or the Facebook group, please do it. It's all down there. That's another place where you can get content. If something were to ever happen to my YouTube channel, that's another place where you can get my stuff. Okay, so thank you guys for watching again. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day, and I will see you tomorrow.